to that they're madly in love with you or that they're physically abusive. Their actions say that they don't love you. Their actions say that they're very abusive and that this isn't healthy. So try and just focus on the action of someone rather than what they're saying is what I always say. I feel, I've just missed yours. Let me go back. I feel stuck. I know he's emotionally abusive, but just feel now at 45 I have less confidence. Rach, all of my clients, well, that's dramatic. 70 to 80% of my clients are your age or above, all of which are going through very, very similar things. And it's something we can deal with. If someone is emotionally abusive, you deserve more. We have a whole framework to help you not only leave that situation, but stay away. And we have a whole framework within a framework that helps you feel like you actually want to do that and feel confident enough to do that. So to give you an example, I have a lovely, lovely, lovely client who was in a really emotionally abusive, borderline physically abusive at times marriage. She'd been in this marriage 9 years. It was a long marriage, nearly 10 years. 3 kids, very, very complex. And her confidence was on the floor. If I had £1 for every call she come on and said to me, I'm just not good enough. I'm never going to be able to do this on my page. This is my reality and I just need to accept it. But she had this little voice that was telling her, I can, I just don't know how. Once we gave her that map, she not only left him, she's been away from him now for 2 years. She doesn't miss him. She doesn't think of him. She doesn't care. She's completely indifferent. You don't have to hate someone to get away from them. She's so confident. She went on a retreat not long ago all on her own, which is something when I say she would never have done, she would never have done. She barely went to the shops because she was worried about what people were going to think of her weight and what she looked like and whether they would have an opinion on what she was wearing. And she had one of the lowest confidences I think I've ever seen, ever, in a client. And that's saying something because I've worked with thousands of people at this point. It was on the floor, partly because of childhood, partly because of how this person had treated her. She's out of it. She's out of it. She's been out of it 2 years. So there's no reason you can't. And these people make us feel like we can't leave and like we're worth nothing. You are worth so much more than being in an emotionally abusive relationship. It's just that at the minute you don't have the tools or the map to get out of it. So who climbs a mountain without a map, a tour guide and the right equipment? No one. Everyone would think you're mad. It's the same thing in this journey. With the right tools, with the right equipment and with the right guide and with the map, you'll leave it quite easily, Rach. So I really don't want you to feel like this is it for you because it doesn't have to be. You just need the right support, Thank you, Paige. Sounds the same. Thank you for the hope. That's exactly how I feel. Exactly. And look, if you want to sit down and talk about it, the link's in my bio. That's where you can book in your consultation. We can chat through. We can go from there. I don't open up spaces often. Only when a client leaves me, kind of do more spaces open. But book your consultation in. I will definitely try and move you forward. I have 2 spots left for September. 2 or 3 spots left for September. So yeah, if you feel comfortable, we don't even have to have camera on, we can chat through it. But like I say, links in my bio for all those appointments, so go from there. Megan, feeling like I should be here right now. Oh, I'm glad. Zoe, I can't connect with someone since my ex and me separated in December 2022. Okay, sounds like there's a subconscious blockage, Zoe. Something we could definitely do. This often happens. So I had a client recently leave me who hadn't been able to connect with anyone for 23 years. Really, really huge block of time. And within 5 months, she's actually dating again and properly dating. Not dating because she feels she should, actually enjoying people's companies and feeling like she connect with these people. So it's definitely something we can do. We just need to work out what's happening and then get you to the other side of it, which is pretty easy. I've helped, like I say, thousands at this point. So there's no question in my mind we would be able to help you. Just went through this. So grateful for your page. It's helped me so much. Oh, thank you. I left 2 weeks ago and realised how abusive this man was. It's crazy, isn't it, when you leave, the clarity. it's one of the first things we do with clients is help them gain clarity and see what they've actually been dealing with, because so often clients will say, well, it wasn't that bad. Maybe I should try and get them back. Maybe it was all my fault. Maybe I made them change. Maybe I wasn't enough of this or I was too much of that. And they just hold so much more responsibility than they should be holding for someone else's behaviour, which is actually a trauma response and something we rewire in lots of clients for that reason, so we don't end up in these situations again. But clarity is key, and clarity can hurt, it really can, because you start to think, wow, like I've been in that. I've been dealing with that. How does this affect me now? It's so intense, but go you for leaving. 2 weeks out, you've got this. Keep going, keep gaining your clarity, keep pushing forward, keep investing in yourself, and you will absolutely do this. Absolutely.